Look, got my water this video. Look, man, look. Toxic masculinity, rules of modern day and understanding women. It's complicated, man. All right, you about to see. Now, I don't dabble into the whole alpha male, whoop-de-wham. If the girl like you, she gonna show that she like you. If the guy like you, he gonna show that she like you. Blah, 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 blah. I don't really be into all that, but we about to see what they chatting about. And I'm pretty sure he might ask dudes too.
What is the difference between masculine and feminine energy?
Wait, hold on, I can't even hear. Hold on.
Energy.
My headset not on. I was doing it. My headset won't on. Run it back, DJ. Run that back, DJ. All right, let's rock out. All right, let's see.
What is the difference between masculine and feminine energy?
I feel like feminine energy is like
In Las Vegas with it.
just, you know, it relates back
I just
to
know
like
Vegas.
I feel like old times, like womanish roles and like the feminine energy that go along with that. Like men should, in my opinion, open the door and just like feminine energy, and masculine energy is more of like the not in control, but just like the leader of the relationship, in my opinion. So
I would say bravado. It's like taking leadership in a role,
Yeah, they definitely lost
being
Vegas.
in charge of situations. And then feminine energy, I would say it's more like, not entirely, but being more submissive, being led.
Not quite aggressive, but more like go-gettery. Whereas feminine energy tends to always be seen as a more caretakery.
I don't know, I feel like super safe and a little bit more like
I feel safer
confident.
around masculinity.
Masculine and
Femininity is more like happy.
We're happier.
We're happy.
Does a man have to be masculine in order to attract a woman?
for me, yes. Yes.
Does a woman need to be feminine in order to attract a man?
Yes, for me, yes.
Do you think women are more attracted to masculine or
What's she
feminine
read?
men?
I believe more masculine.
You just feel safe.
I feel
like,
safe.
honestly, and it's just hot.
It's hot.
Definitely more attracted to masculine.
What do you think women find attractive about a man in touch with his masculinity?
How confident he can be, how sure he is of himself. He can lead her.
My boy needs some lotion. Ooh.
Go back to being what I said, leading her in a certain direction, taking charge of certain situations.
They should have me in the video when I was out here.
You know, it's that whole protective
I just
vibe,
travel, so.
nature.
That he's able to like care for me and like protect me when we're out in public.
He's a provider. He can take care of me. Also put in that assertiveness.
She looks 16,
like
so I don't know why she talking.
Energy.
Let me stop.
And what's attractive about a man in touch with his
Why
femininity?
he zoom so close?
I feel like they're less likely to see things like me being a breadwinner more as a threat, and they're more likely to see it as like a positive thing and celebrate my success.
I think since it's like so looked down upon, it's like cool to
She what is her name? I found it. This is her child. I found it. I knew she was somebody. I was like, bro, who is she? I seen like that before.
see guys
One of the best characters in that anime. If you ain't see it, it's on Netflix. Go peep.
who are in touch with such like feminine parts about themselves.
Why is that?
I don't know, because you just don't see it as an everyday thing. So once you see it, it's just like, okay, you know, he's not scared to go out of his comfort zone for something that's not normalized in this social society.
I would rather my man be a little bit more feminine or sensitive in that tone. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like.
It's time for me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as my office. But the desk is over here, and so when
the skip is right here. What you talking about?
Feminine and masculine, because I just feel like people should just
is that
be
Rita
who they
Repulsa?
are. You know what I'm saying? If you're soft, if you're gentle, if you're loving, then it is what it is. And if you go by rough love or tough love or anything, I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody's out there with tough skin for you.
At what point does masculinity become toxic masculinity?
If they're too demanding,
Arrogant,
overwhelming,
yeah,
egotistical.
I feel like when they're taking over the relationship and it's like unbalanced energy, That's what it is for me.
Yeah, for sure. When it becomes unbalanced and they use that masculine energy as power over you and they become controlling.
I feel like it's when they let that masculinity become...
At that point, you're in an abusive At that point, you're in an abusive relationship. You just need to float all together.
Their only personality trait, and they almost feel disgusted with doing anything that may be considered more feminine.
If men had the space to really be themselves and not be pressured into thinking that they're gay or soft or, you know, whatever it may be, you know, I feel like if we didn't have that type of like thought about men being like gay or anything, then men would be more softer, they would be more in tune with their feelings, and they would be just, I don't know, just better people.
Do you think toxic masculinity is more likely to come from an alpha or beta male?
She's spitting.
Alpha.
I think it can come from both, honestly. Maybe probably a beta. Maybe an alpha. I don't know exactly. I don't know.
What is the difference between alpha and beta males?
I think alpha is someone who would kind of be considered a leader. And I think a lot of the time that carries like a bad rep, but I don't personally think that it is, so.
Can toxic masculinity exist without toxic femininity?
No, they go hand in hand.
So then why don't we just call it toxic behavior?
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, he be
it's
spitting.
It's just toxic
That's a
behavior.
good question. That's a good question.
What does toxic femininity look like?
You girls know. You know what you do. I'm just saying. You know, there's like, girls know what they're doing. Like, if you ever think that a girl is innocent, you're probably wrong. Like, she knows what she's doing.
Bitchiness, for sure.
For sure.
So then why are there some women who are proud of being bitches?
I have no idea.
I would say I kind of am one of those girls.
So you're toxically feminine.
Yeah, we're toxic.
I'd say it's definitely helped me in the world. I'd say I used to let men walk all over me, and now being a bitch to men has definitely helped me like put them in their place and be able to show them that like I am an equal partner, you know?
Why would you have to be a bitch in order to show men that you're an equal partner? Like,
I guess it's the type of men that I go for.
Well, I'm saying, isn't there a difference between like having healthy boundaries and just having a bad attitude?
Yes, there's definitely a difference, for sure.
For me, bitchiness is more about being assertive.
Yeah.
Why is there so much media attention exposing the flawed nature and behavior of men, but not also the flawed nature and behavior of women?
Because in this day of age, women like to be victims. I am a strong believer in that, and I feel bad for a lot of guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's all about like how you talk to any girl and she'll say her ex is a narcissist. Like, not every guy walking this earth is a narcissist. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in that.
I would say maybe that has to do with the algorithm in your phone or what you're searching up or what they promote to you. Like,
he's spitting too. He's
spitting
too.
YouTube, I see a lot of that. A lot of downplaying men. A lot of downplaying what we do or what we provide. A lot of trying to uplift women. Not to say that they shouldn't be uplifted, but it's kind of, to me, it's a matter of why are we bringing men down and not uplifting men just like we're uplifting women.
Are women more attracted to nice guys or bad boys?
Bad boys.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Bad boys.
So then why should men care about what women want?
She didn't even answer the question. She got disgusted by the microphone. She hated their answer so much. She literally dodged the question. Pete.
Bad boys, bad boys.
Bad boys.
Look at her face. Look.
So then why should men care about what women want?
They shouldn't, but it's just like women care about what men want. Like, we do. No one should care, but we do. It's just human nature.
Men need women, women need men.
If men and women needed each other, why do gay people exist?
Okay, aside from that.
Okay, yeah, apart from that.
Why do women complain about toxic masculinity when women enable that behavior by choosing to date bad boys?
Oh.
Again, victimizing themselves. You guys just love being the victim.
I couldn't even say, man. Like, you guys are perpetuating that stuff, you know? Like, you choose to be with this guy that's gonna fuck on other females, excuse my language, or go do some other stuff behind your backs, be cheating on you and stuff. Then you got the nice guy over here.
Put it like this, man. It's just I want what you can't have. Like, it's on some stuff like you want the bad boy because in society, the rep of it is just a lot cooler than dating, like, I guess you would say, a more chill, loyal person. I feel like if the girl go for the bad boy, I would say, it's more or less of because of what other people would think about them, not more or less of what that person would actually want. At the end of the day, nobody wants to be done dirty, male or female. Nobody wants to get cheated on. Nobody wants to seem like they're not, like, you know what I'm saying, worthy. So it's like, oh, my homegirls or my homeboys, whatever, it would be cooler if, oh, I date the bad guy. That's for the girls. And then I'm thinking for the guys, it's more like, yeah, she don't got a good personality, but she look really good. So for the homeboys, everybody gonna think she bad. You know, I think that's like the two head clashes when it comes to stuff like that. But more or less, I feel like it's because they more worried about what the other person gonna think instead of what you truly want. Because I don't know. For me being a guy, I don't know what you would really consider a bad boy. Like, I don't, when people say that, I don't have no example. I guess you could say people who like cheat, I guess, or someone who's kind of like, I guess, a player. But I don't know. Like, I don't got a bad boy. Like, I don't have an image when girls say that. Like, I don't know.
And you don't give him no opportunity, and then eventually that turns him into that. Now he's looking at it like, all right, for me to even compete, I gotta treat you like that.
Women often are really, really insecure. Like, we like to project our insecurities. So a lot of the time, the loudest and proudest girl out there is definitely the one that has, you know, some mental issues and insecurities. That's what I'd say.
Why is it when a woman doesn't have a man, she often has to take on a masculine role, but when a man doesn't have a woman, he doesn't necessarily have to take on a feminine role?
Ooh. That's too good a question for me to answer personally.
I just think women like are more like apt to be more manly than
and independent.
Like, it's okay for a woman to be more like manly than it is for a man to be like feminine.
Yeah.
I think. I just feel like people think that, even though it shouldn't be true.
I get that.
That's a normal thing for us, is to go through hardships, to earn your scars and to earn your pain, and then from that you become the man that you are. And then with women, it's not necessarily the same thing. You can be independent and then work on yourself and stuff, but you usually develop, again, those same scars, and then that puts a coating on you, and then that makes it more difficult when you try and get into a relationship, because now you feel like you have to do this stuff for yourself instead of being able to let the person you're be with do it for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
When a woman doesn't have a man to take care of her and provide for her, she has to do it for herself, and that's considered being more masculine.
Well, wouldn't that prove that masculinity is more essential for survival than femininity?
Ooh, fuck.
Gotcha.
I have never thought about that.
And if that's true, why is masculinity seen as toxic?
Masculinity is vital for society to continue existing.
Wouldn't that mean that the man couldn't survive without the woman, though? Because, like, we could do the man and woman part, but a man could only do the man part.
Well,
only reason why I get what she's saying, but I think that wouldn't be true just for the simple fact, I believe maybe a lot of women wouldn't, not that they can't, wouldn't want to do a lot of the stuff that men do, as if like, all right, building a skyscraper. I don't think no group of ladies want to sit and build an Eiffel Tower.
Right, but I'm just saying the man doesn't necessarily have to take on a more feminine role because he can survive doing the man part and just stay that way.
They could survive, but they're not doing too well.
They're not doing too hot.
Have you seen a single man's apartment? Yeah. I have many times.
Men are, well, it's a fact, it's a known fact, men are physically more capable than women. They are stronger. So I think some of the roles that come not only in dating but also marriage, like things that happen around the house, you know, the toilet.
The Navy wasn't going to be forever.
ECPI University.
I knew I wanted something that was going to translate well.
Oh my God, you're a Navy veteran, cybersecurity graduate, but I didn't go to college.
Toilet breaks, I'm not fixing it. Like, I hope a man does. No offense. I will definitely do the cleaning because that's just, I don't know. You're probably asking the wrong person about this.
Why do women often attack a man's masculinity when they don't get what they want?
What the fuck is he? Oh, I didn't mean to say that, but what is he doing? He about to box.
I think that's an insecurity.
Bro, getting warmed up. He got a match coming up.
You're not gonna bend to my will, or I'm gonna attack this about you. But I feel like both genders do that. So,
isn't that hitting below the belt?
Yes.
A lot of the time when we think about men who are masculine, it's just them being, it's like them knowing who they are. And I feel like if you're insecure and you're around, even in friendships, like if you're around someone who's so strong in who they are, like you're definitely going to be threatened by that. And so that's probably why a lot of females like attack men for that, I'd say.
Who do you think cares more about masculinity, men or women?
I definitely think it's men, 100%. I do feel like women, there are a lot of women that help them, but I do feel like men, you know, like I said, you know, about social construct and everything, I feel like society is more harder on men, and so that makes them want to be more masculine or prove to themselves, to other men, that they're more manly. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly think women. I think women are always targeting men, whether it's in a bad way or a good way. We're always like attacking them for anything they do. I feel like in this generation, there's no winning.
So would you say that men are conditioned by other men to act a certain way?
What convention is this? I ain't gonna lie, this ain't look kind of lit. You got Venom right here, or that look like this. What's that? The hybrid integrated suit, whatever.
I feel like men are conditioned by society, men and women, to act that way.
I think that goes along with anybody. I think that can be a women thing too. But I think a lot of the time women are expected to be super independent.
Someone tell Chloe to get out the camera. Look at Chloe.
But I think a lot of the time women are expected to be super independent. Women are pushed to go to college.
Hey, he checked her out. I think he slid.
Not that it's wrong. I think that if you want to do that, go ahead. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to raise a family and stay home. And same thing with the guy. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be the breadwinner of the family. So
how do you think we can fix that?
Well, we need to have more conversations. That's one thing.
I feel like it don't matter how many conversations you have. Based off of algorithm, what you look up, what you search, you're going to get a certain type of answer. For instance, if you make a new YouTube account and you look up, why are men trash? Why are men bad? Why are men this? Now your whole feed is going to be about that subject. Vice versa. If you make a new account and why are women bad? Why are women trash? Your whole feed is going to be about that. Like, I feel like people don't understand, like, yo, it's life off the internet. So you thinking like, okay, I seen 3-4 videos about how men do this. That's how men are. Or I seen women do this. This how girls are. But seeing a video is such a, I would say such a small portion, because you got to think they're being recorded. Like, I wouldn't say everybody. I feel like if you're more like kind of like me, if you're a natural in front of the camera, like, you're not going to necessarily act different. But I definitely feel like there's a on-camera influence. Like, you might say some stuff on camera that you might not normally say just to be saying it. Just because now you know, oh, somebody's going to see this. Oh, somebody's watching me. So I feel like it creates a whole different dynamic. But in the sense of, okay, what you need to think, I feel like you just gotta do all that offline. I feel like when it comes to anything, forming an online opinion is always going to be the worst version of it, because it's such a, like I said, it's such a small like clip. Like, somebody could just play 15 seconds of what a girl's saying, like a response to his question, right? And they go like, oh, that girl had picked me, or this dude, he really don't like women. But it's like, you don't even know the full content. Like, you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Just put it like that. Like, it's I don't know. It's better to be outside. Go touch grass.
It needs to be more topics like this. We need to be able to, like, I want to say mind your own damn business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Why is our society constantly inflating women's egos to the point of delusional while simultaneously deflating and demoralizing men's egos to the point of suicidal?
Oh man, I really couldn't. I guess they want women nowadays to be so much more, I say masculine, like, you know, that whole independent woman thing. I get it, you know, men of the past weren't perfect, but neither were women of the past. So what it goes up into is that you have these women that are older now and they want to start families or they want to do other things, and you have this bravado about you, and it's not attractive to a real alpha male or to a real omega male, or it's just not seen as attractive. And then what happens with men that are not in that situation, that are not as pronounced, they end up being suicidal because they can't find a decent woman to fit into what they're looking for, their standards or their qualifications at that. So it's like, all right, none of these women want to rock with me how I need you to rock. Now what am I supposed to do?
You gotta be alpha male. Ah! I don't know. That was a cool little video. I mean, it's definitely, like I said, it's two sides to every coin. Women go, like I said, just have your own opinion. Don't go off what your homegirls telling you, what your homeboys, what everybody's saying. If you like that person, like them. If you don't, blah, blah. Who cares at the end of the day? I mean, you're the only person that really matters. So, appreciate you watching the video. Woo!
Hop inside an Audi, then I hit the dash. Shawty know I only care about the cash. Big dance, big sticks, big rash. She asked me how I got it, said I got it like that.